Hello students, today in this session we are talking about the circles, and particularly we are having today's session angle subtended by any line segment at a point, angle subtended by an arc at the circle, and angle subtended by a chord at the center of the circle. So let's start this. Let we have a line segment, let name is AB, and a point P is there, and which is not lie on the line segment AB, and when we join this point P to the both end points of the line segment, so we get like an angle formation at point P, or we can say when we are at the point P and we observe the line segment AB, so our vision is this, the vision area is this, so this is known as, the vision side is this, is known as the angle. So we can say here the lines AB, this line AB subtends angle APB or angle BPA at a point P. Similarly, let's take, if we have more points, suppose Q and R are there, so they are also not lie on this line A segment AB, and angle subtended by the line AB at point P, as in the earlier slide we observed, that is APB. When we take this point Q and when we join again by the point R to B and A to B, so here again we are getting this, our vision side when we are observing from point R to the line segment AB, so this is known as the angle. So this is the angle subtended by the line segment AB at point R, that is equal to angle ARB, or we can call it as BRA. Similarly, at point Q also, when we are observing AB line segment, so our vision side is this, and this is the angle subtended by the line segment AB at point Q. So here we understand that what is the meaning of the angle subtended by a line segment at a point. Now let's talk about what happened when we take it is on the circle. So let's take a circle where we have the 2 points on the boundary of the circle, that is M and N. So we can take MN is the arc, and as we know that this MN is the minor arc and this NM is the major arc. So let's these 2 points M and N, so this is the arc of the circle, and when we have a point in the major arc, that is X and Y. Now we join these 2 points MX and NX. So here we are getting again the angle MXN. This is the angle MXN, or we can say NXM. Similarly, when join this Y point which is on the boundary of the circle by M and N point, so again we are getting an angle MYN, or we can say NYM. So here also these 2 angles formed by the same arc. Similarly, this arc forms more angles on the boundary of this circle. So we can say angle subtended by an arc MN at point X and Y on the boundary of the circle, or we can say it is in major arc R angle MXN and angle NYM. So in this way we have arc subtending the angle on the boundary of the circle. And now if the same arc subtends angle at the point O, So this is known as angle subtended by an arc at the center. Here in this figure, we are having the angle subtended by the arc at the boundary of at the point on the boundary of the circle, and this figure shows the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle. Now angle subtended by the chord of the circle at the center. Now in the previous slides we understand then what is the meaning of angle subtended by an arc at the center and the bound and the point on the boundary of the circle. Now let's talk about the angle subtended by the chord. So if we have a chord and this chord A, B, both endpoints will join with the center O. So we get an angle AOB. So this angle AOB is called as the angle subtended by the chord at the center